at a critical juncture in our journey in book distribution, Prabhuji played a key role in actually pointing us towards schools. So I will speak about that. So we'll get started, and I would basically like to share one verse based on which we can further do the presentation today. Prabhuji, can you give me sharing rights or make me the
Yeah,
co-host?
yeah, yeah. I gave good.
Okay. So there are so many deals in the Bhagavad Gita. As we do our devotional service, one thing is we need to see who will take us back to Krishna. One needs to really contemplate on this, because who? Because somebody has to take responsibility to ensure that they will take us back to Krishna. Then we have to be sure of who that is going to be. Is it going to be Krishna? As Krishna is promising in the Bhagavad Gita that Antakalish Mameva, if you remember me at the end of your life, I will take you back. Or you just do these four things, Manmana Bhavat Bhakto Madhyaji, do these four things, you will come back to me. Or he say, Tesham Aham Samudhartha, I will quickly, I am the swift deliverer. So throughout the Gita, we can see that Krishna is giving these deals, ki, Main karunga, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. Either, so we have faith in those particular promises of Krishna that, theek hai, hum bhakti kar rahe hain, we are doing bhakti, and Krishna will basically take me. So either we have faith in that, or then we need to be, if not that, then we need to, who is next? Will my guru take me back to Krishna? Because then if you have taken initiation, and mostly guru must have given us some instructions, okay, your primary area of service is going to be preaching, book distribution, harinam, whatever it is. And if you think, you know what, my guru, I have faith in my guru that if I follow his instructions as much as possible, he will take me back to Krishna. Either that faith we have, and we are now that we are fully convinced that my guru will take me back to Krishna. Or we have also faith in the founder Acharya of this movement, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, that you know what, Prabhupada is saying so many things about book distribution. All of you know, like even if you are 6 months into ISKCON, we know that Prabhupada, we hear so many quotes, you cannot miss it. Prabhupada is saying, if you want to please me, distribute my books. So Prabhupada is said in so many places that if you distribute books till the end of your life, Prabhupada said, I will personally come and take you back to Krishna. And Prabhupada in other places, if you do Sankirtan throughout your life, you were just hearing from his list Mohan Rup Prabhu last Sunday of his class in Pune. He was saying that Prabhupada said, if you do Sankirtan throughout your life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will personally come and take you back to Krishna. So now we need to say, whom are we, which of these deals will actually take and put it in our heart? Either Krishna's promise that he will take us back, or our Guru's promise, or we say that Prabhupada as a founder Acharya, maybe Prabhupada is saying that if we distribute books, and he will personally take us. कहीं न कहीं एक चीज में हमको श्रद्धा उत्पन्न होनी चाहिए. We have to stick to that, because we have to clear. I am not saying this is an exclusive process ki only Krishna. No, of course, all of them through Guru, our Guru, Prabhupada, Krishna, they work in together. They are not separate entities. But what I'm saying is that we have to catch hold of somebody and please one of that person and say ki, Are aapke liye, I'm trying, I will do this, my Lord. Prabhupada, you are told that if we do Sankirtan throughout our life, you will take us back to Krishna. So that is our faith. So with that, book distribution is something that in even the Bhagavad Gita, throughout the Gita, Krishna is unequivocally talking about how devotee means we work for the welfare of others. This is throughout the Gita. Even the 5th chapter, as you can see, Labhante Brahma Nirvanam, Rishayah Kshina Kalmashaha, Chinnadvaida Yatatmanaha Sarva Bhute Hite Rataha. There you can see right there again, even Krishna is saying that before, of course, he talks about Nachatasman Manushyato, he comes in 18th chapter. उसके पहले 5वां अध्याय में भगवान ने यहाँ पे क्या कहते हैं? सर्वभूत हिते रतः. Krishna is saying that ki, those who are beyond the dualities that arise from doubts, whose minds are engaged within, who are always busy working for the welfare of all living beings. ये देखिए, this is very critical for us. And Krishna is saying, what will happen? Ultimately, they will be liberated, attain liberation in the Supreme. So how again Krishna is clear cut telling his expectation from us that you are busy, always busy working for the welfare of others. So this is, we need to understand that key, understanding others. Okay, what is the meaning of working for the welfare of others? Prabhupada stressed nicely in the purport. Here is one. These 4 lines or 3 lines. That is one. Only a person who is fully in Krishna consciousness can be said to be engaged in welfare work for all living entities. And so basically, if we are Krishna conscious, when a person is actually in the knowledge that Krishna is the fountainhead of everything, then when he acts in that spirit, he acts for everyone. The sufferings of humanity are due to forgetfulness of Krishna as the supreme enjoyer, the supreme proprietor, and supreme friend. Therefore, to revive this consciousness within the entire human society is the highest welfare work. So this is the verse again from the Bhagavad Gita. Like I said, there's so many verses, but we can take one verse. So with that, then it is clear in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is expecting that you are a yogi, you may be a dhyana yogi also, but Krishna is saying, I'm particularly, if you're a yogi, my expectation is that you have to work for the welfare of others. And we are trying to become bhakti yogis. We cannot just be satisfied with our own welfare, with our own sadhana. Krishna is saying, no, sarva bhuta hite rata, and Prabhupada's in translation is always. It is not just in marathon time, or we only become Sunday to Sunday devotees. We only take up service on Sundays, and rest of the days we are happy with our own lives. So I will share a small presentation about how I came into Krishna consciousness, and our journey primarily in book distribution. Prabhuji has told me to speak on book distribution, so I'll try to speak on that. Okay, there you can see on the screen. All right. So there are some guiding principles, because Sara Shirobrahma told you that most of your book are Bhakti Vriksha leaders. So if you're a leader, there will be some kind of principles on which you will need to operate. So on the screen, you can see how we have developed over the years. Guiding principles, we align with Krishna. There is no other option. We cannot have a third option that, okay, we will not align with Krishna and still serve in the movement or still make progress. That is not possible. The sooner we align, it is best. Without being merciful to others, we cannot get enough taste to maintain our Krishna consciousness. Somehow we have to do something to spread Krishna consciousness. This is a key principle for us. And at the end of this presentation, you will see, even though we are doing big numbers, you will be surprised to see how many people are there here to do these things. So we realize that unless we are merciful to others, we cannot get enough taste to maintain our own sadhana also. Even to do 16 rounds and do our basic sadhana, arti, worship, reading, that requires certain taste. And that will come only when we are merciful to others. Like His Holiness Kadamba Kanan Maharaj tells that there are so many services you can do in ISKCON. Like in ISKCON, NVCC Pune, we have 45 departments. Sound system, garland seva, kitchen seva, coupon department, this department, 45 departments are there. But he tells that if you want to come under the radar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he said you have to distribute mercy. Either you have to preach or you have to distribute Sankirtan. Sankirtan basically is you give Krishna to others through preaching or through book distribution. When we preach or when we distribute books, and suddenly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a special radar. So in that radar we appear. And Mahaprabhu says, oh, this particular devotee is now basically trying to be merciful to others. Then mercy will come, and then we have enough taste to maintain our own Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, if we don't do this, after 5 or 6 years, even devotional service will become a burden and it will become boring also. Operative principles, flourish or perish. There is no third option. What we mean is that in devotional life, let us try to flourish full-fledged, or we perish, or either we are hot or we are cold. There is no point in trying to stay lukewarm. Thoda thoda karenge, we will do little bit here, little bit there. No, actually that will not work. Either you are full force, go for it, you flourish in your spiritual life, or you perish. Radhesham gives an example. If we throw a ball in the air, it has to go up, it has to come down. It will not stay in one place. Similarly, in our spiritual life, We have to go up as we progress in the years, or we will come down. One cannot say ki Prabhu, I will stay neutral, I will just do whatever I can in my own capacity. Sorry, it does not work that way. Big things always happen with a small team of fired up people. So basically, if you have a small, all of your leaders, and you don't need, one of the big misconceptions people have this, Prabhu, to do big things, we will need big teams. No, we don't need big teams. Big things always happen with a small team of fired up people. Like in Pune also, his brother Sarash Tiraman Prabhu, he was handling the value education contest. His own team within the temple was maybe 2 or 3 devotees, but thousands of books were distributed through his efforts in the past marathons. He did not have a huge team of people. एक या दो कर्मचारी साथ में थे, उसी के साथ उन्होंने किया है. Why? Because change will always come from a small team of fired up people. And lastly, our report card in ISKCON will only have 2 parameters or 2 subjects: number of books sold and number of devotees made. There is no other third parameter. One cannot say, yes, Prabhu, we are in ISKCON. Okay, what are you doing in ISKCON? Prabhu, I am doing that service, I do that service. Fine. But in the report card, they will not write Prabhuji is doing shoe stand seva, Prabhuji is doing coupon department seva. Of course, I'm not saying it will not be counted. It will be counted. It will be, but when they have to grade us, they will only look at 2 things. How many devotees did you make in your entire life till now? And how many books did you sold? Simple, there's no third matter. This is Prabhupada's quote. His Holiness Gopalakrishna Goswami Maharaj often repeats, he said, we only have 2 parameters, because what happens is that we get confused in devotion life. Prabhu, bahut sara seva has so many things to do. They have to do that also, do this also. Prabhu, yes, there are so many things to do, but you focused on all those things should only help us to do 2 things: to devote, to make devotees, and to sell books. And the secret sauce: obedience, outright obedience, and we are not the doers. If we know that we are obedient to our spiritual masters, our gurus, and we also remember very carefully that we are not the doers, then we can do it. Okay, so it's a big report, but I came in 2008 into ISKCON, and for 3 years, after 3 years, I took initiation from His Holiness Gopalakrishna Goswami Maharaj. And in 2014, after 3 years, I was doing time pass, doing not much. Maharaj said, you're from IT industry, so you preach to them. I started. And finally, in a few years, in 2016, I became a counselor, and 2020, I became a TMC. So I focus on our booked key service areas or book distribution. I will just share our own journey on how we did book distribution. Humble beginnings. I will share 2 slides with you, 2 sets before I go to last. And this is our, let me share something. Okay. This is the Janmashtami Fund Marathon collection in Pune. So in 2016, 2017, 2018, 19, 20. I'm just saying that after becoming counselor in the past, I started preaching in the year 2014. In the span of 6 years, basically now in terms of funds raised for Pune Temple, in 2018 we were in top 5, 2019 we are top 5, and 2020 we are top 5. So even this year, in spite of COVID, we collected astonishing 28 lakhs for the temple. That is 10 lakhs more from last year, 53% increase. This is despite of COVID. So we are, our group is basically the top 5 in fund marathon collection. Now, that we don't stop at fund marathon, we also remember that Prabhupada marathon is also equally important. So I will share you the numbers that where we are in terms of book marathon. So that is our story there. As you can see, in 2014, I was basically an individual single devotee. So my total book, Mahabooks target that year was 200 Mahabig books. I remember I just took 1 or 2 boxes. I had to go to a marriage in Gujarat. And there I went, and as soon as I got down from bus stand, it was my first year, and I did not do much. In the bus stand only, 6 a.m. in the morning, I opened the Bhagavad Gita. There was a chai wala. So I asked him, Gujarat Bhagavad Gita leus hai? He's Gujarati. And he said, no, nahi lena hai. So I said, fine. So I packed it up. But that was slowly in 2015, I got more confidence, 500 books. 2016, I became a counselor, and we did 2,884 books. And 2017, Yeah. In 2017, we did 3,042 books. And 2018, we did 12,000 books. And this is the year how suddenly we went from 3,000 to 12,000 four times. This is where we got tremendous help from His Sara Shiromani Prabhu. I will speak about it in a few moments. And 2019, last year, 32,000 books. As you can see, in 2018, we were number 2 in Pune. 2019, we were number 1 in Pune. In 2018, we were number 2 in Pune. And we sold 12,000 Mahabig books. The number one devotee is Suguru Narsimha Prabhu sold 12,200 books. We just fell short of number one position by 200 books. That's all. And 2020, our goal is 50,000 Mahabig books. This is our goal, despite COVID. So one may say, how does this happen? ये कैसे कर पाएंगे? How do you distribute thousands of books? So journey is right there in front of you, how we started with humble beginnings. So I will tell you how we did it. This is not, I'm not going to give a big class on how the techniques and all. It is not about techniques for the most part. So humble beginnings, brutal endeavor, non-stop, multiple places. When I say brutal endeavor, what I mean to say is that I will show you how we did book distribution in a particular year. Okay. Okay. I don't have a sheet in front of me. All right. There was. All right. So in essence, I will speak about it. What I have written down in 2017, our book distribution journey is something like this. Starting November 15 till December 31st, we went out on book distribution every day except for 5 days. So 45 days, means 5 days, chodke we went on distribution every year. This is working days, non-working every day. Now, how will we do book distribution is that, for example, because we have a small counseling group, most of them are working devotees. Me and my wife, we have more time. Like I said, I'm currently in Manapasta Ashram. Around 5 years ago, I started winding up my material duties. And so I have more time. So we both we take our car, we put 10:30, 11 o'clock. In IT companies, they come for smoke break. जितने भी IT कंपनी पुणे में काफी सारे IT कंपनी में they come for a smoke break. So 10:30 to around 12:30, 1 o'clock, we put a table. So we cover smoke break, and 12:30 के बाद people have lunch and come back for a smoke. So we cover 2 smoke breaks or lunch break, and we sell some books. So maybe 10, 15 books we sell there. So between after that, from 1:30 to 4:30, no IT devotee comes out for the most part. So what we do is we go back home, we take some lunch and take some rest, and 4:30 again we go to another company. And there again, IT devotees, they have a 4:30 smoke break. Again, they come out, chai break or smoke break, whatever you call it. 4:30 बजे लोग आते ही हैं. तो उसमें भी 4:30 से करीबन 6 बजे we put a table again somewhere in one more IT company. We picked which companies we will move, and there we sell maybe 5 or 10 books. And 5:30, 6 o'clock companies are closed. 6 o'clock we again take the table. We go to public market, the vegetable market, or maybe busy intersection. Again, we put a table there, and we sell some 10, 15 books like that. Like that, within one day, we move 3 places, me and my wife. And sometimes devotees join us during lunchtime. Like we have, like I said, some devotees in the group that are working in IT companies. The Prabhu will finish our lunch by 12 or 12:30. एक घंटा हमारे पास समय रहता है. So they will come and join for half an hour, 1 hour, and they'll go back. Or they will come and join during the chai break, and they will go back. So this is the weekdays. And these devotees, when they finish their work, Maluki, somebody is working in Vodafone, he finishes his work at 6:30. Then he takes his own table. Every devotee has his own table and books. We are not much into telling Prabhuji, I will need a devotee. Prabhuji, there are no devotees. You are a devotee. You will have your table. You will have your books always in your car or on your bike. At a short moment, you should be able to set up a table. So sometimes one of these devotees, they will come from office. We have a deputy general manager from Vodafone. He's a very big person. But 7 o'clock when he finishes work, 7 baje, he goes to busy marketplace near his home. He removes the table from this car, puts it on the table. 7 to 9 o'clock, he distributes books, 10, 15 books, 5 books, 2 books, whatever it is. Throughout the month on working days, he distributes books and goes home. So even the rest of the members also, I'm telling this because most of us are grihasthas and we think distribution can only happen or will happen only on the weekends. No, distribution should happen on weekdays. Marathon is hardly 4 weeks. If we just become weekend devotees, nothing much solid will come from that. So every devotee, wherever they're staying, if we told them, Prabhu, books are with you, you have to set up a table every day. Like this, the entire group does book distribution every single day. Not one day they will miss. Not saying कि प्रभु I have a call today, घर में बर्थडे है, आज शादी है, कुछ भी नहीं. सब लोग पूरा महीना नवंबर 15 तारीख से लेकर दिसंबर 31 तक पूरा काम करते हैं. That is weekdays. So we do quite a number of books during weekdays. See, it's drop by drop. This 2017 3042 books, no, this is our journey. When it's a brutal journey, this is not easy. And we have some ladies also in the group. It is not easy every day going out and book distribution on the street, setting up a table on the street. So much pollution is there, so much noise is there, your brain is not working, office mein deadlines hai, ghar mein kuch chal raha hai. Still we keep everything aside and say, no, this month is a special endeavor to please Krishna, mostly to please Prabhupada. And marathon and Saturday, Sundays are super busy. So we make small teams. Our team मतलब 2 लोग, 2 से ज्यादा नहीं. विशेष प्रभु तीसरा व्यक्ति की जरूरत नहीं है. 1 person is sufficient. ज्यादा से ज्यादा busy marketplace 2 व्यक्ति. So we are around 10 people. So we make 5 teams. Saturday morning we decide, okay, who is going to cook lunch, who is going to cook dinner or whatever it is. Subah hi Mataji's wake up early in the morning, 4:30. The chanting is finished by 5:30, 6 o'clock. Then they make nice lunch prasad and we load it in the car and we go to one certain section. Like Prabhuji said, if we go to one Hinjawadi section, so we decide who is going to distribute near D-Mart, who is going to distribute near More. We distribute the places. 10 o'clock we are outside D-Mart setting up the table. 12:30, 1 o'clock, all the teams come to one common place. We have lunch there and we just relax there. 4:30 again, we change the places. Now we'll say, Prabhu, it's evening time, go to the local jogging garden or go to a marketplace. Like that, we can make changes. And we distribute from again 5 in the afternoon to about 9, 9:30, 10, 10 o'clock in the night. That is Saturday, full day we distribute around 70 to 100 books every weekend we sell. संडे मॉर्निंग अगेन बिकॉज को सैटरडे घर जाते रात को 10 साढ़े 10 बज जाते हैं. ऐसे नहीं कि फिर सो गया और संडे कुछ नहीं करना है. संडे सुबह इमीडिएटली ये सेम रूटीन. 4:35 get up, finish your chanting, cook again. Sunday we are out. And Sunday we sell about 700 750 books. So, sorry, 70 to 100 books. So and then we repeat for the 6 weeks. So this is what, when I said brutal endeavor, when you wrote, when I saw that this brutal endeavor, non-stop, multiple places. So what I'm saying is, oh, if you're leaders and if you have team of people, we just have to go out every day. We should not think this will happen only on specific days or holiday. No. And if you do that, then we distributed that particular year 3042 books, 1-to-1, hand to hand. It was not easy. And like you said, like this is every day, day in, out. Only 5 days we took a break. And now, but what happened was in 2000, after we said ki we need to break into big league. That's what we said, ki, okay, because of the limit of physics, the limitation of time and resources, we are only 10 people. Gin ke 10 log hain. Me and my wife are initiated. Rest of 8 people are not even initiated. They are just being cultivated. They will be aspiring for initiation in this year. Their average age in Krishna consciousness is 3 or 4 years. Brand new people, but we are cultivating them as leaders only. Every devotee has to be a leader. All 8 devotees, they are being groomed as leaders, not some ki Prabhuji, yes, you do whatever you want. So we said ki because we are only 10 people, even the laws of physics won't allow us to double our numbers. We cannot make a replica of ourselves, no. Even if we put so much endeavor on a Sunday, our best numbers are coming at 100, 120. But how? At this rate, how can we only stay 3,000? We want to double our numbers. So in 2018, we actually got in touch with the Value Education Department. And we said, how can we distribute? They said, you do school contests. That's the year we came in touch with His Grace Sara Shiromani Prabhu. And we got the training how to do a school contest. We went to a certain place, Amravati, and we tried to do a contest there. We did some 800 books, and before we could finish, Amaravati said, you cannot do the contest here, wapas jaiye. So we came back to Pune, and that is when I came in touch with the first time with His Grace Sara Shiromani Prabhu. I told him, Prabhu, we were trying to do this VEC, value education contest, but we are thrown out from Amaravati. You guide us. Very mercifully, he said, Prabhu, if you are ready to do, I can give you some schools. So he gave us, more than anything, he gave us confidence. He gave us schools, and he gave us full support. I can say it's not the techniques or it's not the tricks of the trade, but telling Prabhu, no worries. Pune West, okay, jahan all the schools in those areas, you please go and you contact them. If they allow you to do the contest, you do the contest. And I said, Prabhu, where will we get the books? What everything is supported nicely. And that year, then suddenly from 3,000 to last year, that year we must have done at least maybe 6,000 to 7,000 books at least in schools. First year in our schools. So suddenly from 3,000, we jumped threefold and went to 12,000. So that confidence came in us. Yes, schools is a wonderful platform. So in 2019, we focused exclusively on schools. We did street distribution, but very minimal, because the schools also was taking a lot of time. School distribution means going to schools, asking your permission, getting your kit distribution dates, announcements, going back and collecting the answer sheets. There's so much of hard work is there, physical work is there. So in 2019, we did only schools in Pune, and in Pune also that particular year, because His Grace Sara Shiromani Prabhu moved to Hyderabad, and that year temple asked me to take the charge of entire Pune VEC contest. So again, with Prabhuji's guidance, an earlier year, we were able to do at least some 20,000 books in the entire Pune region VEC that particular year. In the 20,000, our groups within Pune numbers maybe 6,000 to 7,000. We also did in VEC in Mangalore that particular year. So that is how we came with 32,000 numbers. Okay. And this year, our target is 50,000. So this is how we came. Now, I will tell you how, not how, but like I said, this is what we've been doing. And I will show you actually who does all this book distribution. And this is the even small Excel sheet. And I'm sure all of your leaders, you maintain your sheets and all. This is entirely heavily tracking how many chalans, either kahan pe, wahan jo bhi hai, this is all there. But I will show you the team of people who do all these things. This is our preaching report for last year, but okay, this is the team behind. Like I said, the big team behind all this. In the bottom two rows, that is me and my wife, we are initiator. Rest you can see on the top, there are 4 Matajis and 4 Prabhujis. That's it, Prabhus. This entire 32,000 or top 1, top 2 in Pune, in book marathon and Janmashtami marathon, all of them is coming from these people only. So 90% of what we did is coming from a small group of 10 core devotees. And I guess their average age in ISKCON is 4 years, and none of them initiated. They're all in pipeline to get initiated this year. And they're all from IT backgrounds, like I said. Sanjeev Kumar Prabhu from Vodafone, one is a manager in BMC, one is a semantic manager, one is an HSB software, one is a scientist, one is a contract, all from good companies, but these are brand new people. And we have trained from day one that if you want to stay in ISKCON, we better flourish or we perish. We don't have an option. Karna hi hai. Let us not become a parasite for Prabhupada. We just didn't come to this world, just sit down and have nice prasad and do Haribol Kirtans and do no. That is not what Prabhupada wanted. Book distribution was done in lakhs of books during Prabhupada's initial years. His disciples were distributing hundreds of books in airports. That pleased Prabhupada. So somehow we said we have to do. This is how we have done. So this is our story. I'll stop here. And next, I would like to speak on what you can do, because all of you are nice leaders, how you can do something for your teams. In this year in Pune also, we said a very simple thing that every devotee will do at least 125 Mahabig books. It is not much. It is 4 boxes. Now, what you can do that if you're a leader and if you have 100 devotees, what you can say, you split 50 Mahabig books, 125 Mahabig books, 500 Mahabig books. So because you have a team, not everybody will be new, but there is some new members. They just came into ISKCON, maybe 2 years into ISKCON. They cannot take 125 or 500. You tell them, Prabhu, try for 51 books. Don't give 10 books, 20 books. Don't keep the barrier very less. 51 books, 108 books, and 512 books. Now, those of you are initiated, If we are initiated and if we cannot take a goal of 512 Maha big books, I think it is a we are letting our spiritual master down. दीक्षा होने के बाद भी हम यही बोलेंगे कि प्रभु जी हम 50 बुक करेंगे, हम 100 पुस्तक करेंगे, फिर कौन करेगा 500 पुस्तक? If you're initiated, for sure you have to go for 500 at least, not less than that. So you tell your dude, Prabhuji, take these goals: 51, 108, 501. Okay. Now the question will come, Prabhu, how will we distribute books? So I will tell you one story of how one counselor in Pune, we were telling him the same things and he followed it. And if you follow it, he's a regular counselor. He was not interested in book distribution much, but how from 0 to 7,000 books he went in 3 years, his story I will share with you on the screen. This is a big council group in Pune. We are trying to inspire through ICC Group videos. This is what. Here, he is sharing his story. Now you see, you can share on this, you can see on the screen. Is it visible, Prabhu? You can see that?
No, Prabhuji, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, 1 second. Now it's visible, Prabhu?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so here is a counselor, his grace Tulsi Prabhu, very much regular. Book distribution, most counselors shy away. They think, oh, book distribution, अरे बाप रे, ये बहुत सर दर्द वाला काम है यार, कौन करेगा, ये लोगों को पूछना. A lot of people, even counselors are discussed, they think it is a big headache. And this counselor, he's 3 or 4, so what he said, you can see, first year, around 4 years back, we put our best and could distribute 1200 Mahabhibhus. That's what we are telling Prabhu. You are a group of 40-50 devotees, all from good backgrounds, well-to-do people, engineers, lawyers, CS. You have to distribute books. There is a how to do it. At least give a target to some people. Na? And after that, he did, they got 1200 Mahabhibhus books. And that gave them the confidence. And in second year, they doubled it. They went from 1200 to 2700. And last year, they did 6,800 plus Mahabhibhus books. This year, fourth year, we will continue the same rhythm of giving our best and learning and leaving the results in Krishna's hands. So now, how did one counselor, without much interest, he is not a hardcore book distributor, but we told him, Prabhu, you have to distribute. How to do? I said, you do one thing. You have a team of 50 people, divide them, make 4 leaders from this group. So what we did, what I told you, make a group of street distribution. One Prabhu will take care of street distribution. So 1,000 books should come from street distribution, one person in charge. His only duty is to do street distribution. Second team, put somebody on shops, going from shops to shops and selling. Second team member, 1,000 books. Third, schools, value education department, schools, 1,000 books. Fourth, one person who can bring sponsorship. So what he did, he had, of course, if you're a leader, you will have leadership type devotees. They are waiting. They need to be groomed. You tell Prabhu ji, आपको shop में जाना है, आपको 1000 book करना है. Prabhu ji, कैसे मैं करूँगा? Prabhu ji, you take some devotees, you try, you start. It is not rocket science. No, there is no same. This technique is the same. You approach 10 people, 9 will say no, 1 will say दिखा ये क्या है? वो ratio अभी भी चलता है. So like that he did, and he said because I made 4 groups within my big group, so some 3-4 devotees only doing shops, 3 devoting only schools. It was easy on the group, and the end result was, he said, Prabhu, we were aiming for 4,000, 5,000. We did 6,800 books, and the same thing is repeating this year. So you can also do the same thing, Prabhu. Give a goal to every devotee. Without a goal, nothing will happen. It's a nice video because Vaisheshik Prabhu, I can share this. We said he says the magic of a goal is that the moment I tell, for example, my goal is 50,000 books. What he's saying is that the moment I take a goal of 50,000 books, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will say, "Arey, ye pagal vyakti ye 50,000 kaise karega corona mein?" And now to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes under tension ki arey ye bol to diya isne. So Mahaprabhu takes anxiety. I have to help this fellow. He has made a big pledge. He will take 50,000 numbers. तो वैसे Prabhu said कि if you take a goal, Krishna will come under anxiety. So he will send some big orders your way. आपके हाथ में orders आएंगे. And that is true because I will share one or two stories. When we dream big, like Prabhupada said, go for the rhinoceros. Don't go for chota mota. Why should you go for small things? You can dream big, na? Your working for Krishna is unlimited. Why should we limit it by small goals? In Amravati, when we did VEC contest for first year, although we got permission to do VEC, there was miscommunication. So we went there, we did the distribution, we did the contest in 4 or 5 schools. After that, they caught hold and said, Prabhu, you did not get permission, go back to Pune. So I took 2,000 books with me. 800 books I did in schools. 1200 पुस्तक मेरे पास थे. Now remember, I have to take 200 books all the way to railway station, put it in the train and bring it back to Pune. I was very depressed. Was I was praying to Krishna, kuch kariye aap. So when the day we were leaving, Amaravati temple calls me. Prabhu, do you have Bhagavad Gita? I said, yes, I have 1200 Marathi Bhagavad Gitas. I said, can you give? Humko denge kya? Why do you want? And we are also doing contest in Amaravati. We need 2000 Bhagavad Gitas, but BBT selling, there is no stock. And you have stock with you. So can you give us 1200 Bhagavad Gitas? I said, why not? Just in one stroke, I gave him the entire 200 Bhagavad Gitas and came out from Amaravati. I did not have to bring one book back. See, that is what, when we take some effort, Krishna is saying this fellow is Prabhu, when we do distribution, it's not we are alone. Krishna is right next to, he's saying ki, oh, these goals are there. I have to do. Krishna will not sit statically saying, dekhta hu ye kya karega. Nahi, Krishna helps us. So if we take a goal, things will start moving, Prabhu. In last year in Mangalore, one more instance I will share. We did some book distribution. We were coming back. One big BJP corporator or MLA said, ki, you know what, humko Gita baantna hai. I said, yes, how many you want to Gita? You think maybe he'll say 200, 500. And he said, no, I want to distribute 4,000 Bhagavad Gitas. I said, yes, lekin mujhko, I'm getting it from BBT for some price. Can you give me some discount? I said, how much discount you want? So I'm getting from BBT, let's say 160 rupees. Can you give it to me 155 rupees? I said, only 5 rupees discount you want? Yes, only 5 rupees discount I want. We said, fine, 5 rupees. We got a sponsorship of 5 rupees. 5 rupees into 4,000 books. 20,000 rupees is what we put out from our pocket. We got an order of 4,000 Kannada Bhagavad Gitas. And suddenly we were not even expecting. So although we were aiming for 25,000, we ended up doing 32,000 books because I'm sharing all of this that when we dream big, when we set a goal, Krishna helps personally. Vaisheshika Prabhu says that Krishna comes in anxiety, I have to help this person. In this, Prabhu, try it. Set some goals in your group. Let everybody take a goal. Make some leaders. Give them in charge. And the next question will come, Prabhuji, how to distribute books? Again, you have all the wonderful schemes Sara Shiram Prabhu has set. Your Krishna book contest is there, a VEC contest is there, whatever is there. These are all platforms. Ratio is very simple. Don't think now there are some extraordinary techniques. Now, if street is closed, I am telling devotees, Prabhu, abhi rasta band hai, we cannot go. I said, no problem. Go on Google and type Rotary clubs in Pune. Or you type in photo shops in Pune. You'll get 25 photo shops in Pune. These are all business owners. Marwadi hai, jo bhi hai. You have the contact number ready-made. Just dial में आपको numbers इतना आसानी से मिलते हैं. Make that list, call up. I'm calling from ISKCON, Gita Jayanti aa raha hai. Would you like to take a Bhagavad Gita? No. ठीक है. Try 10 people. One person will call and ठीक है. 5 गीता भेजिए दुकान में. मेरा दुकान ये है. In one order, you can get 5, 10, 5, 10. It's the same thing. Like if you're on the street also, क्या कर रहे हैं आप? 10 people are coming. One is taking you. Similarly, we can call on the phone also and the same technique. So it is not about techniques. People think a book distribution is some great hidden technique, some secret. It is not hidden, Prabhu. It's just same thing. We call up people, we go to people or we call people in Corona and tell, you want to Bhagavatam said, do you want to distribute Gita Jayanti? Aap businessman ho, आप 10-15 गीता बांटिए, बहुत अच्छा दिन है, वैकुंठ एकादशी के दिन है, क्यों नहीं आप 10-15 बांटते हैं? One person will say, yes, मैं करना चाहता हूँ, 25 गीता बेचिए. In that way, even if your devotees, if a devotee calls 10 people every day, you can easily distribute 100 books. With faith, I can tell you that. So if people come, Prabhu, how to distribute? Tell them, Prabhu, internet पे Google data free है, just dial free है, लोगों के बाहर नहीं जाना है, टेंशन मत लीजिए. It's risky also, no problem. Stay at home, work the phone. No, this is your selling. ये पूरा sales manual है, जिसके पूरे contacts यहाँ पे 1000 contact हैं. This can be your sales machine. We don't use this only. फोन करो, डर लगता है कि प्रभु जी इसको कॉल करेंगे तो क्या क्या बोलेगा, ना बोलेगा ना. वैसे भी हमको गाली कोई कोई दे रहे, घर वाले बोल रहे हैं कुछ नहीं करता है, कुछ नहीं करता है. बार बार तो सुन लीजिए, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? They will reject us. Somebody is rejecting us every day. Why not let devotees reject? People reject us for Krishna. You call 10 people. This phone can give you so many orders. But we are fearful of calling. Prabhu, what to tell him? I'm very scared. I have never sold. Prabhu, that we have to do, Prabhu. इतना की टैक्स नहीं भरेंगे प्रभुपाद जी को साल में एक बार, तो फिर इस मूवमेंट में रह के सिर्फ फ्री में खाएंगे, फ्री में कीर्तन करेंगे. नो प्रभु, ऐसे करके हम भगवत धाम नहीं जाएंगे. रह सकते हैं, ऐसे पड़े रह सकते हैं, like a parasite, we can stay here for a long time. But if you want to go back to Krishna, somebody has to take us back to Krishna. I'll summarize what is in the beginning. And that somebody is that you figure out, if that is going to be the founder Acharya, he wants us to do something, then mercy will come. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you so much. I'll summarize. We started by saying, we spoke one verse from the Bhagavad Gita, the 5th chapter, where Krishna is saying, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. If you're a devotee, if you're a yogi, no matter which yogi, Krishna is saying, yogi matlab you have to work for others. अपना आपका देख लो, मेरा भजन चल रहा है, हमारा साधना चल रहा है, कृष्ण से नहीं, दूसरों का कौन करेगा? Yogi means you work for the welfare of others. And I said, we have to know, we have to be sure who will take us back to Krishna. Do we think Krishna will take us back? Are we so pure? Or Guru will take us back? Or Prabhupada? Best is, in our faith, go with Prabhupada. He's the founder Acharya of a movement that is making lakhs of devotees in the world today. Chances are he can take us back to Krishna. How will you please Prabhupada? Let's distribute his books. Then I shared my stories how we have a small team of 10 people. And through this, over a period of 5 years, we went from 0 to 50,000 in the span of 7 years. How? It was brutal endeavor. It is literally hard work. These six weeks, we even forget that we have a head and there is a headache. नहीं तो नॉर्मली हफ्ते में 2 दिन सर दुखते रहता है, लेकिन मैराथन में भूल जाते हैं कि सर है करके भी चीज. तो सर दर्द तो दूर की बात है. अरे प्रभु जी टुडे आई एम अनवेल, प्रभु जी सर्दी हुआ. मैराथन में कुछ भी नहीं, मेडिकल बिल ही नहीं है, क्योंकि इतना सेवा है, भूल जाते हैं. After marathon, people will fall sick. Then suddenly this fall starting, Prabhuji, now running, you will fall sick. So brutal endeavor, do it. Your leaders propose, give a small goal to your people, 51 books, 120, 1085 people, small techniques, and we can do it. So I'll stop here. I'm thankful to His Grace Sara Shiromani Prabhu, although not much, and somehow he gave me the opportunity. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Yes.
So, in case if any devotees have any questions, they can ask. His Grace Vijay Gopikesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
What should we ask after seeing the phone numbers? What should we, how to speak with the person when you call? Because we are calling to unknown people, no?
Yes, so
they don't know us.
Yes, they don't know you. But they know ISKCON.
Okay.
ISKCON is such a big brand today. If Hindustan Liver is a brand, you know how much that brand value? It is some thousands of crores. That brand value, they put it in the financial statement. Hindustan Liver brand value is thousands of crores. ISKCON is a millions of crores. I'm saying people know ISKCON. The moment say I am Prem Kirtan Das, मैं ISKCON से बोल रहा हूँ. Yes, बोलिए. ISKCON, yes, हम जानते ना, जानते ना आप लोग. And during COVID, because we distributed so much prasadam all over India, our fan base has doubled 10 times. Now hardly anybody is there who doesn't know ISKCON. जो नहीं भी जानता था ISKCON, because we distribute so much prasad. Yeah, we know आप लोगों ने वो प्रसाद distribute किया ना. Yes, हम वही लोग हैं. सुनिए, आप दूसरा चीज करना चाहते, कोरोना अभी आया है, इस महामारी को बंद करना है, तो भगवान कृष्ण के लिए कुछ संतुष्ट करेंगे तो भगवान बंद करेंगे. गीता बांटिए. कैन यू टेक द भगवत गीता? Yes, I have the Bhagavad Gita. Why didn't you take? You are a businessman. Can you distribute 5 Bhagavad Gitas? Like that, Prabhu. As you do 10 calls, Prabhu, the problem is that initial inhibition is there. Prabhu, we have never sold on the phone. We also ourselves are scary. How will you call? But practice it 10 people. 11th call, you will say yes. You will do it faster, Prabhu. So break that initial icing. For that, maybe somebody who's good in calling in your group. थोड़े अपने डिवोटी में there will be some people who are बोल वचन types. They are sales people. तो उनको बोलना चाहिए, प्रभु जी आप शुरू करिए. And but just following that person, rest will also get the confidence, Prabhu. Or you can do this group calling where one person is doing the call on Zoom or call. Somebody can see, प्रभु जी कैसे वो करते हैं. So find one or two good sales people in your group. Let them start. By seeing them, others will get the confidence, Prabhu.
When we are calling to the new people, how can we ask them to distribute? We can,
Yes,
we can request them to we can request them to buy 1 book, 2 book like that, no?
No, you can. Why should we stop at 1, 2? You tell me this is at most auspicious Vaikuntha Ekadashi is coming in, like you're in southern India. People know Vaikuntha Ekadashi. It is most auspicious day. Why not? Krishna is telling in the Bhagavad Gita, you want to do dan, give the dan of knowledge. It's most auspicious. Why not take 10 books, 15 books, distribute to your friends? The moment you say, because Prabhu, see, people don't know that they can distribute. We have to tell them you can distribute. You want, oh, I can distribute books. Where should I distribute? You can distribute to your friends. I don't have any friends. No problem. We can distribute. Would you like to sponsor? Yeah, I can do that. You give me 10 Bhagavad Gitas on my name and you distribute in schools. We can suggest to them. They may say, no, I don't want to distribute. I will take 1 Gita. No problem. But we can try and give them the idea that you can distribute books. This is the gift of knowledge. You can give this book.
How about delivery?
Delivery, 2 things within Pune. What we are doing is the Sankirtan department has taken care of full ownership of delivery. We are telling devotees, order aap leke aao, delivery hum karenge. So we have tied up with local couriers within Pune who are within Pune. We have tied up 1 book, 2 books out of Pune, DTDC, post office. Pura Sankirtan department ready hai. Ek online order form hai. Devotees just need to go to a place, put order form, Photoshop form. Dole Patil Road wants 15 Bhagavad Gitas Hindi. That's all. Sankirtan department will do the entire taking care of delivery and chalan and all that.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other devotees would like to ask any questions? Anybody has?
Yeah. So Prabhuji, all of them Bhakti Vriksha leaders, is it? All of them are Bhakti Vriksha leaders?
Yeah, actually, we have some Bhakti Vriksha leaders and facilitators. So
okay. And now also, what is the group size? How many devotees?
We have groups from more than 100 to 15, kind of. Maybe some of the groups have more than 100 also. Yeah, and some have like 10 to 15, like that.
Okay.
Prem Kirtan
more than 100, no, Prabhu, that is a good number.
Prem Kirtan Prabhu has highest, more than 100.
Okay. Okay. So Prabhu, assume that you are 100 devotees, and even if you would give a goal, it's not a pressure karna hi hai. Prabhu, you fill a form, I'll take a goal. 50 books into 100, straight away 5,000 books, at least, Prabhu. And like I said, if you start, Krishna will not stop you at 5,000. This Tulsi Prabhu counts I was sharing. He said, our goal was 4,000 books. Krishna put our score at 6,800. Yes, Prabhuji, we never imagined we'll cross 5,000 this year, but we got 2,000 more. So Krishna will do his part if we just try to do our part. So Prem Kirtan Prabhu, you can try, Prabhu, and at least you can inspire devotees to take some goal, and I'm sure it will work out. You can try, Prabhu.
Prabhuji is a business.
Thank you very much. With your blessings, definitely will do.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhuji is a.
Sara Shiram Prabhu will give you the blessings, Prabhu.
No.
He is empowered to give blessings.
No, I cannot. Prabhuji is a big businessman. He alone can do 5,000 also.
Wow, wonderful. Yes,
Prem Kirtan Prabhu.
Oh, wonderful, bro. Wonderful. Nice.
Also, Prabhuji, you can tell in Pune how each devotee is doing, like that 125, na? You were telling some ideas, no? 2, 3, how, yeah.
Yes. So, devotees, we tell you know what? 125 is 4 boxes. Split it by boxes. 4 boxes. Do 4 Bhagavatam sets. This is working out very well because every devotee has relatives. So they're calling this ki mera mama hai, chacha hai. Bhagavatam set devotees are able to shoot very nicely. They are saying ki Prabhu, I have to distribute 4 Bhagavatam sets. ठीक है, I will do it. Or we're saying don't do 4 Bhagavatam sets, do 2 Bhagavatam sets, 2 boxes of Bhagavad Gita. Or do 2 Bhagavatam sets, 1 Gita box, you keep it at your home, distribute in 2021 throughout the year, gift it to somebody. And 1 box of Bhagavad Gita, get done for that. You'll Gita Dan sponsorship is there. So the moment you split it up mentally, okay, 2 Bhagavatam set मुझे बेचना है, 1 भगवत गीता के लिए मुझे स्पॉन्सरशिप लेके आना है. अगर maybe 3,500 rupees I have to get sponsorship. And 1 Gita box, if still I cannot get done or I cannot sell, I will keep it at home. Throughout the year, in 2021, I can at least gift it to somebody. That way also we can think, Prabhu. So we can break it up. The devotees are liking the idea, yes, Prabhu, this is easier for us to think in terms of 4 boxes. 2 boxes, boxes also you can try, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. So,
okay.
any other devotees have any questions regarding book distribution or whatever you heard specifically? Okay, I think.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhu. Take it. This is this wonderful opportunity. With or without our help, 20 lakh Bhagavad Gitas will get distributed throughout the world. अगर हम हाथ डालेंगे कि नहीं डालेंगे, 20 लाख गीता जाएंगे. अगर हाथ डालेंगे तो बहती गंगा में हम हाथ धुलेंगे. You decide what you want to do. Either we stay back, fearful, and we'll see what is happening. प्रभु देखते हैं, देखते नहीं है, देखते बहुत अभी देखते देखते जिंदगी चली जाएगी. आप इस 4 हफ्ते के अंदर do something. BBT has set a goal of 20 lakh Gitas. They had a goal of 10,000 Bhagavatam sets for Bhadra. They did 23,000. Now they have a goal of 20 lakh Bhagavad Gitas. They will surely break their goal. It is up to you. Do you want to be a part of that? And even if you do whatever it is, you'll get the credit. So please participate. It's a wonderful opportunity. Especially, Radhanath Maharaj was saying that these are special times, extraordinary situation, because people need mercy in the special times. If you do some special endeavor in this special time, Maharaj said you'll get special mercy. These are all Maharajas, they are giving, they're not just selling some techniques to push the movement. They have no interest in pushing books or like that. They're telling the truth, extraordinary situation. Do some extraordinary endeavor and get extraordinary mercy. Then that laziness we have in our spiritual life, no taste for chanting, no taste for controlling senses, all the things that we're struggling for, that things will be cleared when we get mercy. Okay, thank you so much. I'll stop here, Prabhu. Is it okay, Prabhu?
Just regarding inspiring the members, Bhakti Vriksha members or counselor members. So can you tell some ways how you do it, especially in the sense you told how you divide the groups into teams and all those things, different. But basically means I feel that people need that inspiration. So how do you create that inspiration so that they all go out, give up those inhibitions, those fears? So how do you create that inspiration so that people give so much time and energy for this?
Yeah, so I think that is something we have done from day one, Prabhu, that we have to do this. We cannot be weekend devotees. We have to struggle daily. So we have every day a call, like 7 p.m. There's a call today. Every day there's a Zoom call. So devotees come and Prabhuji, I called some few people today. I got 1 order. Or somebody may say, I sent SMS to 40 people, 2 people reverted back. Prabhuji, 1 devotee wants a Chaitanya Charitamrita set. Prabhuji, one devotee is saying, can you get Bhagavatam at some discount? So I think even if you, all the leaders organize a daily call from 7 p.m. to 15 minutes call, that's all, in your groups, and just share what is happening. Prabhu, I tried this, who tried what worked, what did not work. So in this time, especially because we are able to come together, there is always this lethargy, क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, वो दूर करने के लिए, all of you come to a Zoom call, and on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, do a group calling. So one devotee, like, this is a group call now, all of you are seeing. On this group call, what I can do is I'll call somebody. I'll call, so Prabhu, hello sir, मेरा नाम विजय गोपीकेश है, मैं इस्कॉन पुणे मंदिर से बोल रहा हूँ. हाँ बोलिए. तो ये गीता जयंती आ रहा है, आपको पता है, 25 तारीख को हम चाहते हैं कि आप इस गीता जयंती के लिए कुछ करें. ये बहुत महामारी चल रहा है, अभी आपको कुछ योगदान करेंगे गीता दान में, बहुत अच्छी बात है. एकादशी का दिन भी है, वैकुंठ एकादशी है, बहुत पुण्य मिलेगा. तो आप कुछ करना चाहते हैं क्या? And if I put on speaker, you can hear also. Then he'll say yes, हाँ बोलिए, क्या करना है हमको, क्या करना पड़ेगा? सर कुछ नहीं करना है, आप गीता लीजिए हमसे, हम बांटेंगे या फिर आप बांट सकते हैं. ठीक है, कितना गीता आता है? सर हिंदी 120, इंग्लिश 150. ठीक है, काम करिए, एक 5 मुझे भेजिए. ठीक है सर, आपका नाम नंबर बताएंगे और फोन नंबर, और पेमेंट कैसे करना है मैं आपको गूगल पे लिंक भेज दूंगा, आप कर सकते हैं. So this way, when 2 or 3 devotees do this calls and a Zoom call, rest will get the confidence that this is not some theoretical gyan we are giving, that people are getting numbers, people are selling on the phone to relatives, to unknown people also. It is not some theoretical concept. Hundreds and thousands of books are being sold by devotees to unknown people on the phone. We just have to call up people. So if you do this thing with your group on a Saturday, Sunday specifically, then people will get the faith, okay, ये बोलना है. Like Prem Kirtan Prabhu asked you, क्या बोलना है? When he picks up the what to tell. So when you actually show के Prabhu, you tell him कि नमस्कार सर, मेरा नाम विजय गोपीकेश है, मैं इस्कॉन से बोल रहा हूँ. Then people will, अच्छा ये बोलना है, I should have इस्कॉन. And then you will see if he has some inhibitions. नहीं, हम ये नहीं करना चाहते हैं, अब की बार लोग गीता पढ़ते नहीं हैं, हम देते हैं लेकिन वो नहीं पढ़ते हैं. तो then you will see how somebody is handling. So 1 or 2 good distributors in every group, they can organize these Zoom calls and make this, give the confidence to others through. That is something that can work through.
Okay. Understood.
Yes.
So regularly in your group, you are doing this Zoom call every day.
Yes, true. Every day. Yes, 15 minutes every day. Otherwise, we will lose the momentum. Suddenly, people think people are busy in their life. I said we were doing distribution when we were on the streets. So we'll do the Zoom also, and that is working out well, Prabhu.
Yeah. This year, until now, how is the book distribution, Prabhu, in your group? You can just share how much is the score approximately, and know what you are trying, so that it can inspire other devotees.
Yeah. So we sold about 350 Lilamrita sets till now in this particular year. And Bhagavatam sets, we distribute around 600, 650 Bhagavatam sets till now. So those many sets are gone. Yes, true. So our goal is at least 1,000 Bhagavatam sets before marathon finishes, and more than that. So we are trying, Prabhu. It's like I'm saying, books are going. Even normal brahmacharis are telling Prabhu, we did not know that we can sell Bhagavatam to our relatives. So we are selling Bhagavatam to mera mama hai, chacha hai. So yeah, we think Bhagavatam will not go. Bhagavatam is selling. Somehow there's so much mercy on Bhagavatam set this year. Probably Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants Bhagavatam to go this year. People are able to sell more Bhagavatams than Bhagavad Gita. So we did so 650, 700. And we have pipeline of 400 in the pipeline. We will definitely do 1,000 this particular year, Prabhu. So
Bhagavatam specifically, how you are able to do so much, Prabhu? Because 650 is a huge number, Bhagavatam. Yeah, so how we are able to do it, Prabhu? Like I said, this year mostly it is mercy. And because we were doing so much endeavor in last 5 years, probably Krishna said, "ठीक है, लेके जाइए साल score." So in Janmashtami time, when in every Janmashtami we do specifically we give 50% off on Lilamrita. Yeah. On next Nandoso, we put 50% off. For the past 6 years, we were doing it every Janmashtami. Yeah. This year, when we announced that Janmashtami 50% discount on Lilamrita, that video went on YouTube because the whole thing was being done on ISKCON Zoom Live on Pune. That video somehow went viral,
and we start getting calls from all over India, from Jammu, Kashmir, Patna. सुना है कि आप लोग लीलामृत 50% डिस्काउंट में दे रहे हैं. ऐसे दे रहे हैं, लेकिन पूना में दे रहे हैं, बाहर के लिए नहीं है. बाहर के लिए क्या करोगे? बाहर के लिए मैं भेजूंगा पटना, लेकिन शिपिंग कौन बेयर करेगा? पुणे आई हैव टू गिव इट लोकली. आई डोंट हैव एनी चार्ज. नहीं नहीं नहीं, आप कुछ करिए हमारे लिए. देन वी वर्कड आउट. वी वेंट टू DTDC एंड टोल्ड हिम, प्रभु ये रिलीजियस बुक्स है, कैन यू गिव अस अ गुड रेट फॉर लीलामृता out of Pune? He said ki normally it will not charge less than 650, but I will give you 250 out of Pune. So we worked at a good rate with DTDC, and we started shipping 350 sets all over India. Pune mein nothing happened. Nobody took in Pune. All over India we took those Lilamrita sets. And again, when Bhadra started, we contacted same people and said ki you bought the Lilamrita, would you like to take the Bhagavatam set? Some said yeah, why not. हम सोच रहे थे भागवत लेना है. And slowly the same people who took Lilamrita, they started taking Bhagavatam sets, and they started contacting devotees and we also want 2 sets, 3 sets. This is out of nowhere proof. This was never planned. But like I said, when we took a goal of 50,000 Mahavir books this year, somehow Krishna gave us that opening, and we got so many orders from brand new people outside. That's why we got so many Bhagavatam through. That got us the engine going. And then we started doing our own phones also. We have so many numbers in the phone. Please don't think, what will that person think? You never know who will take Bhagavatam. His grace Vaisheshik Prabhu shares कि there are so many ripened fruits. You touch that person already आएगा. उसको collect करने के लिए phone call कम से करना पड़ेगा. हमको डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. So we start making group calls in our own families. And slowly but steadily that momentum built up. That's how this, like I said, this year, we did not plan. We never imagined that we will do so many sets, but somehow we have got mercy from Mahaprabhu, and we were able to do it this particular year, Prabhu.
So Srimad Bhagavatam also.
How do you deal with?
Yeah. You tell, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, how do you deal with the people who are highly negative?
We leave them, Prabhu. We don't spend much time with highly negative people.
Okay. Because when we are calling, definitely. When we are calling to unknown numbers, definitely there will be highly negative people also. Who will be talking nasty. So then we have to leave them. That's all.
Immediately, Prabhu. See, as you do these phone calls, so after 100 phone calls, you will become smart. You will realize कि ये बंदा time pass कर रहा है या फिर खींच रहा है जो भी. Immediately you will become smart. Prabhu, we are at least we are devoted. Krishna will give the intelligence. छोड़ दो इसको, ज़्यादा time मत waste मत करो. Immediately, sir, नमस्कार, धन्यवाद आपके समय के लिए. Thank you so much. Because we know that we need to go to 10 calls. 10 करेंगे तो एक करेगा, तो जल्दी हम बढ़ते आगे बढ़ते. We don't waste much time, bro, because there's so many people to call. If somebody is negative, leave him, bro. Go to the next person.
Okay.
Also, Bhagavatam also, you are giving some discount to those people in those or.
Yes, so initially we did not give much discount, and we said कि we will only give you shipping free.
Okay.
So they said, okay, Bhagavatam cost was Bhadra rate only 6,200 English, but we will give ship it anywhere in India free. The 650 is what we went to DTDC and told them ki now not Lilamrita, we have bigger box 24 kilos. What is the rate you will give? That is 1200 plus at least. He said ki okay, because you're doing ISKCON and you're doing religious books, I will give a flat rate of 550 rupees all over India, anywhere you send it. So we said devotees shipping free hoga, aapko pura cost dena padega. So we sold quite a books like that. And then devotees said, kuch discount dijiye. Then we start offering some discount. I'm not allowed to say we did not give discount. We started giving some discount too. But for the most part, we were giving, our offer was shipping is free. You take the Bhagavatam anywhere.
Okay. Understood, Prabhu. Yeah. Thank you for sharing such amazing experiences and realizations. It was very inspiring for all of us. As you said, everyone should take some targets, and even sitting at home, we can actually do a lot of book distribution. I just will share one experience as per your sharing. Today I went to His Chaitanya Keshav Prabhu's hospital to meet some doctors to collect some donation from Shastradan. So some 2-3 doctors gave good amount of Lakshmi. So while sitting, I was having some time. So I was going through my phone what numbers. So I saw one secretary of one building, this thing, builders. So I called him and said that, no, how no, we are celebrating Gita Jayanti and no, the normal whatever we say. So then I told him, and we have this kind of, no, you can distribute in orphanages or government schools like that, like that. I've explained him. Then evening he called me and said, no, we would like to take some 400 Bhagavad Gitas. So I was,
Yeah.
so I was thinking that actually all of us have a lot of contacts, as you said, in the phone. Only we have to call them. So if we just call all our contacts, that itself, I think, will give maybe 1,000 books for each devotee. Only we have to call the people, contact the contacts, as you. So that way, actually, every devotee will be able to do. So thank you so much, Prabhu, for your valuable time and inspiring all of us in this book distribution. So please pray that we also can serve Srila Prabhupada, like all of you are doing so nicely. And it's very inspiring to see how you are leading your group and inspiring all your group to do wonderful book distribution. Not only book distribution, but they also do a lot of preaching in Karadi, Danori, and a few other places. And they are inspiring many other what you call counselor groups in Pune to do the same. Prabhuji not only does, but also he inspires many other counselors in the Pune. So Radhesham Prabhu is very happy with His Grace Vijay Gopikesh Prabhu. They do a lot of services also, apart from book distribution and no, preaching. They do a lot of services on festivals in Radha Kunja Bihari temple. So once again, thank you, Prabhuji, for your valuable time. So let us thank Prabhuji by loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Haribol.
So anybody has any last question? If anybody.
It's not a question, Prabhu, but a small comment.
Yeah.
After hearing from Prabhuji, we just felt that book distribution is so easy, because
Yeah.
book distribution means immediately a thought comes to our mind that, it's very tough. But after hearing the convictions from Prabhuji, he has so much conviction that,
Yeah.
we are feeling ashamed that we are initiated. Prabhuji was saying minimum 501 if initiated. So now we need to change, at least I need to change my, commitment, and then, do come with committed attitude this time. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It
Yeah, yeah.
really inspired all of us.
Yeah, yeah. Murli Gopinath Prabhu, you take 501. It is my personal faith that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will empower you. He just wants, Prabhu. Like I said, no, this, what is it called? I showed one picture of this big wave. Let me share why I put that picture, Prabhu. There's reason why we share that picture.
Also, I forgot to tell, Prabhuji is also from Andhra Pradesh, Telugu man.
Yes, true.
Whenever,
I'm from Telugu.
whenever you come to Hyderabad, please come to temple. We will
Definitely,
organize
Prabhu.
some meeting with all the Bhakti Vriksha leaders.
Yes. Yes, true. Murli Gopinath Prabhu, this picture on the screen, I'll tell you briefly, I don't take much time. You worked in the US for 6 years, Prabhu. And
Okay.
what I realized was that there is they call this surfing. So actually, most of you know this. They go into the ocean and they look for these big waves. And then whenever a big wave comes, that person will go from top to the bottom of the wave and he'll come back. So that is the biggest thrill for them. It's a big sport in the US. And I was realizing that now in book marathon also, Prabhu, this one big wave of 20 lakh books is already there, Prabhu. If you can see on the screen, that is 120 lakh books wave is already created. Now the point is that who can ride that wave? Somebody who is standing in the ocean, who is trying to distribute some books. that person can ride that particular wave. But if I'm sitting on the border, on the shore only, and just waiting ki, let me see how the wave will come, let me see how will plan it. No. But if you're right there in the ocean, near that wave, chances are you can ride it. For example, if Prabhupada were to come to Hyderabad tomorrow, and he says, I have permission to distribute 1 lakh Bhagavad Gitas, and Prabhupada wants to give it to somebody, whom will he pick up? Will he pick up those initiated devotees who are shying away from book distribution and thinking, Prabhu, I know it's marathon time, we have to do something, but it's very difficult? Or will you go after somebody like you who will say, Nahi, he's trying his best? So Prabhupada will say, give Murli Gopinath Prabhu some 10,000 books, give this person 10,000 books. That you, Prabhu, if we are there to catch that wave is there, 10, 20 lakh Gitas will get distributed. Mark my words, BBT has, because Vaisesika Prabhu said ki, BBT has said it, big leaders are saying it. Those books will go. Like if we are there in the middle of it saying, Prabhu, us 20 lakh mein mera 500 hai, Murli Gopinath, 500 is mine. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, yes, very good. 500, you will do more than 500. It is my faith. You will not stop at 500. Please try, Prabhu. It's a wonderful activity, and there's nothing like this particular month to try it. You try it. Thank you so much, all of you. And Sari Shiro Prabhu has been guiding us so many years. And he was the one who gave us that big break. Look, bolte na, film industry big break chahiye tha. He's the one who gave us that break. Chota mota kar rahe the, schools mein karo Prabhu. And hamara pura jo, we went into a different league only. So although Prabhuji himself is a good leader in Pune, he does value education and contests also. He's very dear to Radheshyam Prabhu. So when Radheshyam Prabhu came to Pune, Hyderabad, immediately he pulled up his best people and took them along to Hyderabad. So we lost a good devotee here. I'm sorry if I spoke some big words in front of him, but he ordered me to do this service. I had to do it. Thank you so much, Radheshyam Prabhu. We'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada Book Marathon ki jai.
Jai. Jai. Jai.
Jai. Thank you.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.